So hello everyone. I'm just gonna go over there. Not much with a global update, but I'm just gonna go over the information that I was able to get it last couple of days. So next country we are looking forward is Brazil, and I know some of you already have a contact in Brazil, so you're looking forward to expand your market. So when we heard information about the Brazil a couple of months ago, probably at the beginning of this year, I will not say a couple of months ago, beginning of this year, that the custom fee will be very expensive. The system is very different in Brazil. So once they get the product from Atomy Korea shipped to Brazil, the price is gonna be, it's not gonna be absolute price anymore. The price is gonna be a little bit more expensive. We cannot really blame anybody because it's really depends on the situation of the individual branch. But looks like they found a solution. That's why they already came up with expected opening date. So when you look at the first question being asked, so where this question has been asked and where it has been answered. So there is a meeting with all those general managers, and there's a meeting with the Royal Leaders Club, and there is a meeting with some of the chief of individual global branches. So they had a meeting, and all those global branch, the general manager from those global branches being able to answer from the sources which they have. So first question has been asked regarding when they can open. So members in Brazil, when they can open their own branch. So as you, let's not go over the detail. If you want the file, I can share the files. When you're available time, you'll be able to read it over. So basically, the people who are in Brazil, if they want to open up a center, they can submit end of 2021. So it's pretty soon, right? And the first quarter of 2022. And the one concern for the Brazil, I think this was the same issue with Singapore, because at Singapore, as you'll know, everything is a bit expensive there. Like a car is expensive, the rental is expensive. So at first, Atomy Korea decided to just have a company center, not individually owning a center. But now the company is growing. There are people who's creating income. There are people who's willing to pay for their rental, that now individual people owning a center. So every country have their own way of running their global branches. So I think in Brazil, they're looking for people, right? They start getting application for people who would like to have their own centers. And this is the date given out. So probably this is what you're looking for. When Brazil are looking for open. So expected to be March 22nd. So expected doesn't mean that it's confirmed to open March 22nd, because with one word, I sometimes get complaints. Oh, you said March 22, but how come it's not yet open? So this is something the company wanted to open if everything goes well by the plan. But if not, it could be earlier too. If everything completed even before which they expected, maybe they could even open earlier. But March is the time we're looking ahead, or it could be April, but that's the time. I think the first quarter, it's their target day to open Brazil. So another exciting news beside opening of European market. And basically, I think this is what they're planning to do. They're trying to do the packaging locally. So I think that's the solution. Only thing we need to do, like Jonathan mentioned, we run the online shopping mall, but we don't have to get involved in any of this process. Only thing we need to do, look for the consumers. In Brazil, we don't have to get part of how it's going to packaging, how it's going to be the pricing. We just have to wait for the news by the company. Even if this is our online shopping mall, only thing we need to do, really look for the consumers in Brazil who will enjoy our product and who are looking forward to have a financial freedom with Atomy business opportunity. So according to them, once they change the processing by packaging locally, they will be able to make it 20% cheaper. So we'll figure it out how much it will be actually once they come up with a price list. So question 3 was how many products will become available? So I think 40 products. I think a similar number of products when Atomy UK opened. So we cannot expect many products. I think 40 product, hopefully health supplements part of this number of 40 product, but usually the skincare product. Because I heard skincare product is easy to get licensed. It's a certification to sell in online shopping malls. But as you can see here, the dry food is becoming more difficult. Dry food also considering as like a health supplement also. So probably we need to cater people who are interested in using a skincare product. And once we capture their heart, I'm sure they will willing to wait for the healthcare product. So I will try to come up with a price, how much it will be if it's 130% to higher than the Korean selling price, and 150% of the absolute price selling in Atomy Korea. So I'll try to come up with the price in Brazil for that. So I'm just giving you the idea how much the price will be, the price range for Brazil. And the last question. So as you know, as Atomy Korea announced that even if the country is not yet open, you'll be able to register them as a consumer members. The benefit of register them now as a consumer members, they'll be able to start registering their own consumer group. Yes, they're not yet allowed to create a commission, but it doesn't mean that they don't have to wait until their actual country open. They can actually be on the lineage. They don't have to start from when the country officially open. They can actually make the lineage working. So if somebody asks you, oh, Brazil's not yet open, Peru is not yet open, Ecuador is not yet open, but look at the numbers. They already have a 20,000 people registered, and they have a 10,000 people registered. What does that mean? There are people who already understand the concept of Atomy. They're just waiting for business to be open. So that's the same number of people that we have seen it when Atomy UK opened. Not everybody joined when Atomy UK opened. There are many people who even joined like 3 months or 4 months in advance to Atomy UK open. So you don't have to wait until Atomy Brazil opens. If you already have a market, or if you already have relatives or any of your personal contact in Brazil, it is a perfect time, because now you already have an approximate date when Atomy Brazil will be opening. So it's another country we can look forward to when Atomy Brazil open. As you can see, it's not only Brazil. Same as UK. UK opening was very exciting for us, because it doesn't only mean that UK, it's a whole European market open. So same thing with the Brazil. We're not only looking at the country Brazil, the people in Peru, Ecuador, there are many more countries. They'll be probably able to, looking forward to have their own online shopping mall in their country. So I think there was a 4 question for Brazil, and there's another information for China, but we don't really have members or active business partner in China, so I didn't capture that question.